So a few years ago, I was a guest at an event. I was on a panel, and we were talking about society, we were talking about justice, inclusion, leadership, personal empowerment, and so much more. And one of the things I said at that event that stuck with me and then popped into my head the other day is that I felt like our society needed a massive course correction in how it is that we're living and we're working and we're connecting and what we're doing to the earth and what we're doing to each other and so much more. And so many people came up to me afterwards and said, your remarks really resonated with me, this idea that our society needs a course correction. And then just like yesterday, I was thinking about how OMG 2021 is like literally around the corner. Like we are like a few weeks away from 2021 hitting us. And I was thinking about how wretched this year has been in so many ways, but how it really has given rise to us thinking about new ways of living and being and innovating and being creative and more. And it got me thinking about how we have been given an opportunity for a course correction in our society. I think like this moment calls for us to really dig deep and think about what is not working for us collectively and what we need to do differently as it relates to how we're treating the earth, how we are treating each other, what we are doing in healthcare, with education, with housing, with employment, with access to justice, equity, inclusion, and so much more. And I'm thinking as well that it's like almost the end of this year and we're going into a new year, and my hope is that we will start to see the course correction happening. And so I'm thinking about this in terms of the work that I do and my own behaviors, and I'm wondering, like, are you thinking about this, and what are you doing in terms of your own behaviors? And then it also made me think about course corrections in my own personal life, like individually, like things that have not served me coming into 2020 and then hello spotlight on them this year. What are these course corrections I'm going to make going into 2021? And so because we're hitting the year end, and because I care a lot about empowerment and living our best, because I'm all about goal setting, which you'll know if you go to rithubasin.com and you've checked out my Empower pages, you'll know I have a goal setting empowerment self-reflection worksheet for free and a theming your year self-reflection worksheet for free. I'm going to be talking more and more about goal setting, resolutions, theming your year, getting yourself sorted, reflecting back on this year. Where do you want to go next year? What have you learned from this year? What do you want to change going into the following year? Because we know from research that when we actually take a step back to reflect and then plan out how we'll behave differently going forward, like actually engage in goal setting, behavioral change stuff, we can create course corrections. And so I'm thinking about this right now. Are you thinking about it? And if you're not, I'm gonna throw out there, start thinking about this, and then stay tuned because I have so much more for you coming up in this area. And if you are thinking about this, what are you thinking about? What changes are you thinking about? What course corrections are you thinking about? I'd love to hear from you. So stay tuned and let me know what's going on with you. Thanks for watching.